Calvin, wake up. What are you doing, stupid?
Oh. Oh. Man, are you sure you got springs in this couch? Ow.
You know, you're gonna warp every bone in your body sleeping in that thing all night. Who invited you over here anyway?
Come on, don't be rude. Anyway, it had nothing to do with you. I just thought I'd take a nap. I must have passed out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, you, sound like you're all better.
Well, I feel like I just finished the Boston Marathon, but I guess I feel a lot better. I think my fever's breaking anyway.
Yeah? I thought for a while you were breaking up last night, the way you kept talking out of your head.
Why? What'd I say?
Oh, just one topic, my man. Bobbie Gerard, Bobbie Gerard, Bobbie Gerard.
Bobbie? That's right, I remember dreaming about Bobbie Gerard. I even thought I saw her. I saw her in some kind of bizarre forest. I was trying to get her to tell me what really happened that night.
According to you, you already knew what happened. And then you kept repeating it over and over again.
Calvin, what did I say?
You said that you thought it was Sky Whitney who killed Bobbie.
For Pete's sake, Raven, come on. The plane leaves in 2 hours, and you're still packing.
I am unpacking because these dresses are going to get messed up in here.
Shall I take these straight out to the car, Mrs. Whitney?
More.
3 more upstairs, sir.
Yes, you can take those out to the car, Spencer.
Are you bringing your entire wardrobe to Switzerland with you?
No, darling, I plan to buy a few things over there.
Wait, there must be a dozen pieces of luggage out in the car already. Where are we going to sit?
Well, you don't have to go, but I have to dress properly.
How about these pieces, sir?
Yeah, well, they'll fit. Put them in there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Spencer, wait a minute. I think this one's ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Baby, don't be mad at me. I have to take all those things because we might be there for months.
Yeah, I know, but you're packing as if we're going to be there for a lifetime. Oh, Geraldine, you needn't do that. Spencer will take the luggage outside.
It isn't one of yours, Skylar. The suitcase is mine.
Oh?
Yes, you see, I'm leaving the house this morning, too. But I'm leaving for good.
Geraldine, there is no reason for this upset. You're simply overreacting.
I distinctly recall being asked to leave this house. I was only obliging.
I'm sure that Raven didn't mean what she said. She was feeling very upset herself.
For damn good reason.
Well, you must understand how she was feeling, Geraldine. I mean, the idea of all these people ganging up against her husband, I was rather surprised myself.
Then you'll be equally glad that I'll be out of the house, Skylar. Then you won't have to give any thought to what happened that night at the Wiley dance studio.
There, you see what I mean? She's saying the same things again.
I'm sorry if you believe that I've been concealing something, Geraldine. I assure you it was all a misunderstanding.
Perhaps. But I am quite convinced that you were not at all straightforward with the police, with me, or with your wife.
And I don't want to hear any more of this because I heard enough of it at that stupid kangaroo court of yours.
That was rather a cruel thing to do to my poor wife, wasn't it, Geraldine?
You simply wanted Raven to hear the facts.
Yeah, the lies. The lies.
I don't believe it's necessary to discuss this any further. But I want to assure you, Skylar, I have never made a more difficult decision in my entire life. You are my nephew. My only flesh and blood relative in this entire world.
Yes, that's true, isn't it?
I honestly believe that you know more about this case than you're willing to admit. You lied about the watches. And I'm convinced that you lied. Because you were in the dance studio that night before the police arrived.
Will you stop her? Because this is getting
Tell me
ridiculous.
something, Geraldine. If you believe that I was in the dance studio that night, do you also believe that I hit Miles Cavanaugh on the head and knocked him unconscious?
No, of course not. That's
Could
too...
you believe that I would allow Gunther Wagner to bleed to death? Is that what you think?
Skylar, I don't want to cover this ground anymore. I have said what I've had to say. I simply want you to know that I did it to help that poor young man.
That poor young murderer, you mean? And I hope that he rots in jail for the rest of his life.
Goodbye, Raven. Skylar, I hope you have a wonderful trip. I'll send someone for the rest of my things.
I know it must hurt, baby.
She was like a mother to me, and she turned on us.
Do you remember what we promised each other? That it was going to be you and me. You and me against the world.
Yeah. It seems like it's come down to that, doesn't it?
I love you, Raven. And if you love me, you'll trust me. Do you love me too?
Miles, I'm sorry about the short notice on it, but Doc Fisher just couldn't make it.
It's the least I can do after you took care of my emergency last night.
Well, hey, you don't have to apologize to me about that. In fact...
You were saying?
No. Well, yeah. In fact, maybe I should thank you for giving me the chance to go over and see Jinx again last night. I guess you must realize I like the girl.
The thought had occurred to me, otherwise I wouldn't have called you. So, went all right, I suppose. She got out of her depression?
Yeah, I think she did.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
Well, it took a little while. She wanted to know all about me. I had to tell her how I work and what I do and my innermost thoughts. Hell, I told her things I wouldn't tell my psychiatrist, if I had a psychiatrist.
Well, sometimes that's very good therapy, you know, talking like that. Not only for the talker, but for the listener.
You know, Miles, I think I know what her problem is.
You do?
Yeah. And I think you were right. I think it's her work. This acting business. She's wanted it so long and so hard, and it's just not happening fast enough. The hell, that would depress anybody.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
But she's joined a new, well, the acting company that's taken over Gavin Wilder's old studio.
Right, maybe that'll do her some good.
I sure hope so. Yes, come in.
Oh, good morning.
For heaven's sake, how are you, Jinx?
Hey.
You surely have timing.
Well, it's good to see you.
You too. We were just talking about you, as a matter of fact. Listen, I hope you're not too angry with me about last night.
Oh, well, you should be angry at me. I mean, that was awful for me to call you in the middle of the night and cry on your shoulder. And then when Derek told me that you started rounds at 7:30, well, I felt awful.
It's all right. Just finished them, as a matter of fact. Now I've got another medical chore to perform.
Well, don't tell me that the chief needs a doctor. Well, he seems quite healthy to me.
I do need a doctor, but it's not for me personally. I need some forensic work done.
Forensic? That sounds forbidding.
Well, it may sound that way, but it's not really. But Jinx, you came a few hours early for lunch.
Well, you told me to come early and that you would show me around the headquarters.
Oh, yeah, I did, but I'm going to have somebody from the Public Relations Department do that. I can't leave my desk now.
Oh, well, that's fine. Miles, isn't this wonderful? I mean, the last time I was here, I was a lawbreaker, and now I'm a sightseer.
Well, yes, it is wonderful. It's also wonderful to see you in such good spirits.
Well, that's thanks to you, Doc.
You know, Val, you and I are really going to have to work harder at coordinating our days off, you know?
I don't get days off, Kelly. I happen to work for a very strict boss.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the troubles of being self-employed.
Well, remember what the Pilgrim Fathers said?
What's that?
If you don't work, you don't eat.
Oh, talking about eating. You want to go to lunch? Can we? Huh?
Yeah, sure, I suppose so.
Well, don't overwhelm me with your enthusiasm.
I'm sorry. I'd be delighted to have lunch with you, Kelly. Is that better?
Ah, that's much better. When can we go, huh?
Look, I just don't know. I have a lot of work to do first.
Oh, that's okay. Work fascinates me.
Yeah, I know. You could watch it for hours.
Yeah, I think I could watch you for the rest of my life. It's becoming a habit for me.
The trouble is, I have to shoot a portrait this morning, and I really don't think my clients want an audience.
Oh, hey, come on. I won't get in the way or anything. I might even be able to help. I'll ask him to watch the birdie.
I don't think that's going to be necessary.
I can make him laugh. I can make him laugh. Watch. Huh.
Oh.
Hey, funny face, huh? That's funny, huh?
Thanks,
Yeah?
but no thanks.
It's not funny. Oh, there's got to be something I can do.
Move.
Okay, I'll move. Here, how about this?
Kelly.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't be with you for more than 5 minutes without wanting to put my arms around you.
Well, I usually don't complain, do I?
Then why start now?
Because there's a time and a place for everything.
Is this any way to start a new year?
I have a New Year's resolution, and that is to put this studio on a paying basis.
Yeah, well, I have a New Year's resolution, too. You want to hear it?
What?
It's to see more of you in '82. That's my slogan.
Very clever.
Oh, thank you. And I think the best way to accomplish that is to make a more exclusive arrangement.
A what?
The best way to keep the Jim Dietrichsons out of my world, maybe, is to marry you.
Here we are, ready for our picture.
Hello. Hi, Kelly, Val.
Hi, come on in.
Hi, Gavin, Jody. So you're the two who are having your portrait made.
You got
Very
it.
good.
It's our Christmas present to each other. Just we had to wait until after Christmas to get it done.
Well, we couldn't afford much else. And considering the way things are, a picture of us together would be very nice to have in the near future.
Yeah, that's what my husband keeps saying. Oh, by the way, he's outside trying to repack the trunk. Maybe you want to help him.
Yes, I think I'd better.
Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Hello.
Raven, it's Damian Tyler. Look, I have something very important to ask you.
What?
It's about Bobbie Gerard.
Oh, Damian, please. Why does everyone keep asking me questions about her when I don't have the answers?
Raven, the girl is dead. She was young and her life is gone.
I told you I don't know what happened to her.
You may have been the last one to have seen her. You may be the only one who can give us a clue about what might have happened to her.
I'm not going to give you any clues when I'm ready to go catch a plane in an hour.
But something might occur to you, some little thing, something she said or someone she mentioned. Look, Raven, all I'm asking you to do is to let me know. Look, call me from Switzerland or London or Paris or Kathmandu or wherever you may go. Call me collect. Will you do that for me, please?
All right, but I just don't know what good it'll do.
Who's that?
It's a girlfriend. Look, Harriet, I'll call you when I get back, okay? Bye-bye. Did you get everything in?
Yeah, just barely. It's in the car, but I don't know whether there's going to be room in the airplane. I understand that there are other passengers in this flight.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It'll all be all right.
Okay.
So, are we ready to go?
Yeah, just here. Here, I'll do that. All I got to do is I have to check the alarm system, go around, make sure that the windows and doors are locked and things like that. You know, keep it going. Why don't you wait outside? I'll get them in. Oh, yeah. I am going to be really happy to be out of this place. For a while, anyway. Spencer? All right, everything's buttoned up top. How's the basement look?
Everything's in order, sir. I just have to put out the fire.
All right, no, let that burn out. You see my passport?
No, sir.
I think it's over here.
Skylar?
Yeah.
Look what I found.
So you found a lost shoe? What's
It's not my shoe. I think that the shoe belongs to Bobbie Gerard.
Well, maybe Bobbie lost it or left it here or something. I
found
don't
it
know.
under the front seat of the car.
Well, then you must be mistaken. It's obviously not Bobbie's.
There's been other women in the car.
I don't know. Maybe Spencer had somebody joyriding.
It's
a little chippy or
Bobbie's shoe.
something.
I know it's Bobbie's shoe. That means she's been in our car.
Raven, we have got 1 hour before our flight leaves. It's an international flight. It takes time to get ready.
The police told me if there was anything unusual about Bobbie that I remembered, I should call them, and I think that this is a little unusual.
What are you doing?
It'll only take a few minutes.
No, you're not. If we take 1 minute now, I am canceling the whole damn trip.
Skylar!
If we don't leave now, we don't leave.
All right, then I'll call from the airport.
We won't have time. Now, why don't you go outside and wait in the car, and I'll turn off the lights. Okay?